Hello, 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 gorgeous. All right, so this is a sit up and pay attention topic today. Well, it always is. I'm your girl, Abiola Abrams, and from sacredbombshell.com. And today we are talking about money and getting paid. Why they won't buy your stuff. All right. That was me waiting for you to sit up and pay attention. Yes. Now, this question came through to me just last night. And then I was up like a crazy woman on writing on my phone, the answer at like 3 a.m. because I'm so passionate about this. Because my tribe, the people who I know watch my stuff are the light workers, the change makers, the coaches, the healers, the priestesses, the speakers, the authors, the people who make things happen. And so I know that you are putting your light into the world. And so money is a big topic, and you getting paid what you deserve and having people buy your stuff is oh so important. So the question came through. I'm on day 2 of my free Spiritpreneur Unblocked Energy Shift. What's that? The Spiritpreneur Unblocked Energy Shift. And you can join us at any time at unblockmyenergy.com. Well, not at any time, but right this minute. If you are in October 2016, maybe still going after that, but check it out, unblockmyenergy.com. And we have a powerful Facebook group, Sister Circle, happening. You definitely want to be a part of this group. So we're only on day 2 of this 14-day free challenge, and I'm already seeing some shifts in the work that we've been doing, which is so beautiful and so important. These courageous women being vulnerable, and me being vulnerable, because I'm doing the challenge right along with everyone else. And our first assignment was make a list of the tolerations, the thing. Well, I'm not going to get caught up in that. Is I want us to stay focused, and we have a lot to get through that I was up at 3 a.m. writing. But anyway, the challenge is going very well. Head over to unblockmyenergy.com. But one of the participants sent me a message and was like, she was like, Abiola, I realized as I've been doing these assignments, we're just getting started, and I've already been having an emotional time and an emotional reaction, and I just don't know why people won't buy my stuff. So, my love, thank you for having the courage to ask this very important question. I have not worked with you one-on-one as a coach, so I don't know your specific situation yet, as we're just getting to know each other. But I do have a whole lot of reasons why people could not be buying your stuff and spending money with you. Tell you a little bit about the structure of my business and how I work. That currently, at the time of this recording, I have passive income. That means income where I'm not trading hours for dollars, and then income where I am trading hours for dollars. And all of it is around the platform of being your self-worth midwife, helping you to stand in your own shoes as the person you were born to be. Get unblocked, get unstuck, unstuck, make up words, all that stuff. As a columnist and an author, coach, speaker, and your transformational sister who puts out tools like meditation albums and goddess affirmation cards, etc. So the passive income is income that can happen at any time, while I'm sleeping, while I'm talking to you. So say you and I are having this conversation, I could get off the line, and technically during this time, 15 people could have ordered, or however many, I'm not going to limit the universe, however many people could have ordered from my affirmation cards, or bought my meditation albums, or bought my books, or bought my courses and my e-courses. And that is passive income. It's income that once I've done, that then it could be purchased at any time. Then there's income where I am speaking, or I am writing, or I'm doing one-on-one coaching, or my VIP days, one-on-one, or workshops. That is directly where I am doing a service, trading hours for dollars. And because I know that this person who wrote this email is a coach. And so I'm assuming that your business, you would want it structured probably eventually similar to mine. You know, maybe you want to either do all automated, or maybe speaking is your forte, and or writing, or whatever it is. And so I'm sure there'll be a balance that works for your life. But these things are good to know. So you want to make sure that you have passive income. You also want to make sure that you are location independent, so that you could be anywhere in the world making money, right? And people could be participating in your business where you don't have to be in one specific place. All right. So those are just some things to think about in the structure of your business. Now, why they're not buying your stuff, this is for all of you who are watching this, who may, like me, be selling either services or selling products like my affirmation cards, or selling your time, which is pretty much selling services. So here's some of the reasons why you perhaps can't find paying clients or customers for your business and for the things that you're putting out there. Number one, maybe you don't believe in what you're selling. That if you offer something to someone, we're all pretty good BS detectors, right? That's why we don't like the used car buying experience. Or, if we're trying something on at the store and the salesperson says, "Oh my God, that's gorgeous," we don't really trust her. We trust more the old lady that, if the old lady there turns around and goes, "Oh, that looks good on you," or "it doesn't look good," or maybe try a different color, a different size, because that person doesn't have a dog in the fight. Whereas the sales lady, she's trying to make her commission, and God bless her. Yay, we want everybody to be abundant and prosperous in whatever they do, but we don't want them lying to us to do it. So maybe you don't believe in what you do. And maybe you need to go back and restructure what it is that you offer, what it is that you are selling and putting out into the world. People are not buying it. Listen, we all do business with people that we know, we like, and we trust. Know, like, and trust, the know, like, and trust factor. And so your client or customer gets to know you. Like, in New York, we have the store Bloomingdale's. People feel like they know that store, but even more so if you're a coach, it's an intimate service. It's an intimate exchange. And so people, very rarely will just go and hire a coach that they don't feel a connection to. So check your know, like, and trust factors. And if you are not believing what it is you're selling, what was it The Rock used to say? Can you believe what I'm cooking or selling or whatever? If we don't believe it, no, we're not going to buy it. Number two, maybe you're not selling anything. Now, this is a big thing that a lot of coaches, healers, speakers, authors may not have products that you're selling. And so what is it that you're teaching? What is it that you're putting into the world? How can you bottle that up and be able to sell it? Is it a course? Is it a book? Is it a live workshop? Is it is it a retreat? How can you better package what it is that you're putting out into the world? And if you're not packaging and selling anything, then yeah, people can't buy it. Maybe if all you have as a coach is, okay, well, I'm a life coach and that's my shingle that you've hung out there, then that's only one way into the game for people to interact with you, only one level of interaction. And it's in addition to that one level of access, it's only one income stream. You want to have multiple income streams going, particularly as an entrepreneur, spiritpreneur, womanpreneur, creativepreneur, whatever you got going. All right. Number three, maybe you are nickel and diming others. Look, money, abundance, it's energy. And you may not want to hear this, but the way that we interact with and treat money is often the way that money will interact with and treat us. And so you want to look at, this was really hard for me in the beginning when I started to study abundance. You want to look at what your relationship is with other people and money. When other people offer their services, are you trying to bargain them within an inch of their life? Like when, I've watched the housewives and they're in Dubai and, the man who's selling the stand, they're like trying to bargain with him, and bargaining is great. Don't get me wrong. Get your bargain on, get your negotiation on. I love a good negotiation. My mother is queen negotiator. However, if you know that you have it in your pocket, and this man owns this stand and whatever it is, and you're coming over as an American, give the man his money. Give Jackie jacket, like we say in Guyana, and so are you, when other coaches or other people are offering you services, do you have a point of view of, oh, I can't afford it, oh, if it was this, are you going to them with, oh, well, I only can afford this? Well, then that's how people are going to be coming to you. Real talk. Are you, maybe you need to give more. Life is about giving and receiving. And so are you donating when things come up that you believe in, or do you have the point of view, I don't have enough money, I can't have enough money, I'm broke, I can't give to that, one day I'll give, one day I'll donate? You're not going to do anything different in the future than you're going to do now. And so someday is right now. And so there's something that you can give. If you can't give money, give time. That it's really important to keep that cycle of giving and receiving going. Again, money is energy. So if you feel like you need to move the needle, it sounds crazy maybe to some of you, but you do need to give more if you want to get more. Oh, maybe your prospects are not pre-qualified. Who are your ideal clients? Are you clear about that? Who it is that is, if you, for example, have, you could have X amount of people following you. Like, for example, I think on Twitter, I have like 20,000 followers, but maybe a very small percentage of those, quite honestly, would be pre-qualified to spend money in my business. And the reason is that I've done like a lot of talk shows. I've done like a lot of, I don't know, TV things and things like that, where people maybe have been following me for years because they saw me on something there that has nothing to do with my business. And so they are not pre-qualified clients or customers. That's why you don't want just blanket followers. You want people who are pre-qualified as ideal customers and clients for your business. And the way that the simplest way to do that, if you have a digital or online business, is to have a lead magnet. A free service, something that you're offering that people could sample and, again, know, like, and trust you. It's the reason why when I was a kid, the carpet guy came over and offered to clean one room of the rug from the carpet for my mom, hoping that she would then hire him to clean the whole thing or whatever. It's the free sample. When you're walking through the mall, they're offering you a sample of their, tofu teriyaki or whatever. What is the lead magnet that you have that you're offering that pre-qualifies your ideal clients to say, this is the person? You don't want to just give away any free thing. If you are a love and relationship coach, you're giving away, sign up here to get my free diet package, and then I'm trying to sell you relationship coaching. Your diet package may work great, but that doesn't convince me of why you are the person to help me out with my love life. Got it? All right. Let's see. I lost what number we're up to, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People don't know why they need your product. You haven't done a good job explaining to people why they need it. Some things that may be obvious to you may not be so obvious to others. I'm telling you, like, all the time, on a daily basis, I get emails from people where I don't know what they're asking me for. They're really long, involved emails, and I don't have that kind of time. Sometimes once in a while, if it seems like, okay, this is a person that I've done, that I know their name or something like that, I may send it to my assistant and be like, okay, what do they want? Or I may email them back and be like, what do they want? But sometimes I just delete it. And I'm like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're asking me. And so, are you being clear with what your offering is? Can you explain to a 5-year-old what you offer? I remember that my little cousin, when he was maybe about 6 or 7, he said to me, are you going to your job now where you talk to people? And I was like, yeah, that's the best way to explain, to a 5-year-old. Yeah, that's what I do. I talk to people. I help people. Can you explain what your service is, to a 3rd grader? Number 7, people don't trust your qualifications. So maybe if you're teaching people how to be fit and run a marathon, and you're not so fit and have never run a marathon, why should I believe you? Why should I go to you? Why don't I go to that guy over there or that woman over there who is actually doing it? So is what you're offering and selling in line with, why people should trust your qualifications? Now, Don't go crazy on me, because a lot of us, we get caught up in the qualification trap. We think we need one more certification, one more thing, one more this, one more that. I'm not saying that. That's a different video. Um, let's see. Number 8, you need a launch sequence. This is really important. Like when movies are coming out, like there are movies that I'm sure you have the same experience that I do, where they are promoting them for so long, or TV shows, and I'm like, oh wait, that just came out? Like I feel like I've been hearing about that for the past 6 months, because I have, because they're promoting it. That's part of their launch. Well, you need to do the same thing with everything that you put out there. You just hang up your shingle and go, here's this, now I'm offering this. Oh, well, that's great. Give me a chance to get caught. Often, even with our shows, they used to say, see something like Times or something like that before they would think, okay, I've got to spend money on that. How often do we watch a TV commercial, we don't even know what it is, or figure it out until 5 or 6 times? The same thing with your product. There's a lot of noise out there. And so you have to figure out a way. You know, there are all kinds of launch products out there. There's the book launch. You could start with that. But you have to figure out a way to do a launch that gets your customers, your clients excited, pre-qualifies them as your ideal clients who are going to spend money with you, all of that. And so that's something that you want to do. And none of these things I'm talking about mean that you're irrevocably broken, you or your business. Any of these can be fixed. So even if you've already put something out there and you didn't do a launch, you can go back and do a launch around a holiday. You know, now there's a special, blah, 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 blah. Get in on this, or whatever it is. You can always do that. You know, it's in the stores where the detergent suddenly new and improved, and there's a new label on it, same stuff. Let's see, number 8, 9. Your brand is ambiguous. So what is it that you do? I'm a life coach, I'm a healer, I'm a, whatever, a tarot card reader. And, we need to know more. Who is it that you serve and why? Who are you talking to? You're not for everybody. I'm not for everybody. Nobody is for everybody. Oprah's not for everybody. Beyonce's not for everybody. So be very clear. If your brand is too ambiguous, then people may be like, oh, that's cool, but they don't know that you are talking to them. You got to speak the language of the people that are your ideal client. Most often, the people that we are, selling to, offering to, are people who are similar to us, but sometimes not. So you want to just be very specific about who it is that your audience is and who it is that you are as a brand, as a person that is putting something into the world. What kind of coach are you? Do you coach men? Do you coach women? Are you a dating coach? Are you a confidence coach? There's all kinds of things, endless possibilities. Pick one and niche it way down. As they say, the riches are in the niches. All right, let's see. Number 9, perhaps. Your brand is shoddy or spotty or inconsistent. Woo! Then just let that hang there. Is your brand shoddy or spotty or inconsistent? Is your site falling apart? Does it look like, who are you trying to be? Is it that you are the Target of what you're offering, or are you the Walmart of what you're offering, or are you the Macy's of what you're offering, or are you the Neiman Marcus of what you're offering? And there's no wrong answer in any of those, but just know who it is that you are and be very clear about your brand identity, your site, your social media services. The content that you put out must reflect all of it, what it is, who it is that you are as a brand. Number 9 or 10. You have poverty conscious problem. Just think about that. It's a deeper video. And I think I'm going to create a course around it. I know I'm going to create a course around it. Poverty consciousness or an upper limit problem. Meanwhile, while I'm still going to put that together, there's a great book by, I don't want to mess his name up. Starts with a G. Google it. Google upper limit problem, and I'll put a link to the book below, and you should definitely check it out. You're not a part of a community. So people are not buying your stuff because you've hung up your shingle. It's the reason why, if there's a store on a block with no foot traffic, nobody goes near it. We're not looking for anything over there. Go where your client is. So if there are, if there's a group of other, if you're a blogger, join the community of bloggers. Or if you're a speaker, join where the other speakers are. Everyone is not your competition because they're not talking about the same things you do. They're not branding themselves the same way. They aren't looking for the same audience. The same audiences are not looking for them. But it definitely helps you to be more successful by being a part of your community. Maybe you need more testimonials, people who say, I did this and this worked for me. And so I used to be really, really bad about asking for testimonials because, like many of you, I've had an issue with asking. Whew. And that's actually something we're going to be working on in the unblockmyenergy.com challenge. So you definitely want to be a part of that. So ask for testimonials. If there are people you're working with, maybe if you're at the stage where you're not charging people yet, and they can do something, you can offer your coaching or your services in exchange for a testimonial. Get that testimonial and then share it. Put it on your site. Put it everywhere so that we see, okay, wow, this person worked with her and she was able to get her heart rate, where it needed to be and her blood sugar, and now she's healthier than ever. I want some of that, so I'm going to sign up with you. So that's why you want and need testimonials. Perhaps you're selling the sizzle. You're not selling the sizzle. The old advertising saying used to be sell the sizzle, not the steak. So that's the benefits of what it is you do. So here's an example. If you're putting together a program, the way that we may do it, because we have put it together and we know, okay, say I put together this new abundance program and it's got 10 modules. You're going to work on it for 10 weeks. And, I record every week. There's a new recording, a live coaching call, a guest coach, all of these things. That's the steak. That's not the sizzle. The reason why you would buy into it is because you want the transformation, the benefits. So rather than me getting caught up in the part that I'm excited about, which is the way that I'm going to help you, by talking to you live X amount of times a week or month and giving you access to these wonderful teachers and coaches, you want the sizzle. So I've got to tell you, okay, if you take this class, you can unblock your abundance issues. You can be able to out earn, what you ever thought you would. You can be able to move out of debt or whatever it is. So sell the sizzle, not the steak, the benefits of what you're offering. Maybe you lack follow through or follow up. A very small percentage of people follow through and follow up. Get your follow through and follow up game going. All right, talking to me as well. This is something that recently that I have made sure to work better on, because we tend to think, okay, well, I contacted them and maybe they're not interested. I don't want to bother them. I don't want to, but you know how often things get lost in people's email box? You know how often maybe I wasn't interested in something 6 months ago, but now I'm interested. And so I'm not saying harass and bother people, but I'm saying follow up and follow through. Maybe you don't look like you're in alignment with your target market. And so maybe if, the way that I'm sitting here having this conversation with you, because you and I are a similar tribe of spiritpreneurs, is a different conversation. That if I was trying to, offer my services to 80-year-old, stodgy 80-year-old men who have been in corporate America all their life and don't even know what a digital business means, they would be like, why is this girl sitting there with a fuzzy thing and flowers and YouTube? It's a different way that I would talk to that audience. So maybe you're not, in alignment with who your audience is. My audience is me being, just like me being authentic and here just sitting in front of my desk and us kicking it and having an honest conversation. That's how my audience respects me talking to them. But it's because I'm very clear about who I'm talking to, and I know I'm not for everybody. Maybe okay, we talked about this, that your lead magnet doesn't increase your credibility. Your lead magnet is what you're offering for free so that people will sign your email list and get to know you a little bit better, and get to know, like, and trust you to purchase your services. Maybe you don't offer measurable results. So rather than being like, I'm a weight loss coach, I help people lose weight. Again, be very specific. I can help you lose 10 pounds in, 20 days, or I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you don't have clear packages. You want to package your work very clearly. This is actually a course that I already have that you can find. I'm going to post it, put it up at, it's a little mini course, very inexpensive. I'm going to post it all at shop.sacredbombshell.com, shop.sacredbombshell.com. Maybe you're not valuing yourself enough, or you're not adding enough value. So if you're not valuing yourself enough, maybe you're lowballing yourself and how you put yourself out there. Maybe you're approaching your client with like kind of your, metaphorical hat in your hand, like, yeah, here I am selling this, but you don't have to buy it from me. The guy down there has got it cheaper or whatever it is. You have to value what it is that you're putting into the world. If you want to convince me that it has value, and if not, then you need to go back and add some value. If you want to sell high-end packages, which is what the mini courses that I have, then you need to add value. And so it's not, okay, well, I'm just going to raise my prices. Raise your value. Maybe you hate selling or being salesy, but you need to have a mindset shift that rather than selling or being salesy, because nobody wants to sell and nobody wants to be sold to, offer people what they need. So if you knock on somebody's house, like I say all the time, you knock on their house randomly in the middle of the day, on Sunday when they're doing whatever, and you're like, hey, here's this. They're like, get out of my, who are you? Why are you here? If you knock on somebody's door to tell them that, there's a fire in their front yard, they are a lot happier to see you. So make sure that you're offering, make sure that your offering is in alignment with your ideal client and what it is that they need. That's my alarm telling me that this conversation should be over. All right, so 2 other quick ones. Maybe you're afraid to charge people for picking your brain. If you're a coach, or a lot of people I want to pick your brain or have a conversation, or a consultant, I just want to have a conversation. Well, that conversation or picking the brain, that's a session, and you need to pay the person for it. It's very rude to be like, oh, well, I just want to pick your brain. People don't understand. You probably have a very invested brain with all of the talents, the skills, the gifts that you have. And if they want to pick your brain, sure, pick away. It costs X amount of money. I actually set up on my site a link that I can send people when they want to pick my brain. Here's a link. Sure, let's talk. Because you're offering a service. If you wanted to start a not-for-profit, then that's something different. But if you are a for-profit enterprise, the Con Ed man doesn't want to hear that people have been picking your brain all week or whatever it is. Maybe, and this is an important one, you speak poverty over your life. If you have a poverty mindset, you use a lot of phrases like, I can't afford it, I'm so broke, I don't have a lot of money. And you're hanging around with people who also are saying the same thing. I can't afford it, I don't have any money, how much does that cost? Money's the root of all evil, and using a lot of negative language and speaking poverty over your life. That's not the way to go. So I hope this has been valuable to you. Money is an ongoing conversation. Actually, in the Unblock My Energy Challenge, we even have a section. It didn't come yet. So if you're in the challenge, this is a little glimpse of what's coming ahead. But it's going to be a feng shui your wallet challenge, feng shui your wallet ritual, because how we treat our money is really, really important. And so for that feng shuiing your money thing that we have coming up, I bought myself a new wallet that is hot pink, my favorite color, that has a high vibration, that smells good, that feels good, that I enjoy looking at, that then I can show my money respect and love and honor. So those are some of the reasons why maybe they are not buying your stuff. If you want to work on it deeper, feel free to check out, if you go to AbiolaAbrams.com, just my name.com, you can find how to work with me and get one-on-one coaching. And if we're a match, we can go deeper on this and get you making some money. All right. Find me at unblockmyenergy.com. Join our free 14-day challenge. Some beautiful things are happening in our Facebook sister circle, and I hope to see you there. All right, my love. Today, I love you. Dream bigger. Love yourself. Bye.